lipstick. So today I'm going to be sharing my October favorites with you. And I have quite a few favorites and actually quite a few not so favorites this month. They're dud products or products that didn't work for me that I wanted to share with you just because I didn't really like them. So let's get on into the favorites first, and we will do the not so favorites at the end of the video. So first of all, I want to talk about this palette here. This is a palette that I customized. It's a Z palette filled with MAC shadows, Ofra shadows, Makeup Geek, Anastasia Beverly Hills, and Lunatic Cosmetics. So there's a whole bunch of different shadows in here. I love to get these separate shadows from different companies, pick my favorite ones out, and then customize these kits for different times of the year. So this is the shadow kit that I essentially use most fall. So I love these warm tones in the fall. I'm wearing a lot of these colors on my eyes today. But yeah, I love these shadows so much. These are so good. These are all my favorites from these different brands. They're just so pigmented. That's why I love these products. I like to pick really pigmented shadows. These are all from different brands, but they're all equally pigmented. They're just so beautiful. These are 3 different brands that I just swatched. This one is a MAC one. This one is Makeup Geek, and this one is Lunatic Cosmetics. So they're all different, but they're all just as pigmented. So I'm super loving these shadows for the fall time. Love the warmth of them. I really like kind of like leaf inspired eyeshadows during the fall. So obsessed with these, been wearing these constantly ever since September. Speaking of eyeshadows, this kit is bomb. This I got from the BoxyCharm last month. And this is what this looks like. So you've probably seen this all over YouTube for people who unbox their BoxyCharm or use this in tutorials. I love this. This shade is amazing. Take a look at that gold shade. That is so beautiful. I'm obsessed with this palette. It has such great color payoff. You can create so many natural looking looks with this. It's just a beautiful palette with beautiful pigmentation. Great for on the go. The only downside is it doesn't have a mirror. But I don't really think that's necessary for me personally. But if you're into traveling, this would be a great one to take with you. There's so many options in here. I love this palette. I just think it's great, and I'm super excited about it. Is this Hourglass. This is their Illume Sheer Color Trio. Now this is a limited edition trio, so if it's still on Sephora, I'll link it below. But this is a cream trio, so it's got your bronzer contour shade. For me, it's kind of more of a bronzer. This cream blush, and then the cream highlight. I'm wearing all of them on my face today. You can see it's a little bit too warm for me as far as that contour bronzy color. Not good for super pale skin tones, but these 2 shades are great. I could use this with a lot lighter hand as a bronzing shade rather than a contour. It's just that I tried to contour with it today and it didn't really work out very well. But I used this in my makeup kit for a wedding that I did recently, and it looked absolutely beautiful on women who had more tan skin tones. It was so gorgeous, and I think this will be one that I just stick in my kit and use on people rather than on myself for how fair I am. I could definitely use this if I fake tan during the summertime, which I do very rarely, but it still happens. It's just a beautiful, beautiful kit though, because they blend out so beautifully. They don't look harsh ever, but they don't blend to the point that you're going to completely blend them away. Great pigmentation, great payoff, beautiful finish. The highlight is just gorgeous. Nice and sheeny and kind of like a champagne color. I love it. Next up is my favorite kind of like fall winter primer when the weather gets kind of cold and you get very dry. It's the Rimmel Fix and Perfect primer. I love this. I had not been picking it up for a really long time in the drugstore because I have so many primers, but I just kept missing this so much because I just love the lotiony texture of it. When it dries, your face feels very velvety. It's not great for filling in pores. It's mostly meant for kind of like dryness and keeping your makeup on longer. But you can definitely go over this with kind of like a pore filler and it would be absolutely wonderful. So I'm obsessed with this. I think it's great. Love the smell, love the price. Next up is this Vaseline Intensive Advanced Repair Lotion, and this is in the Rich formula. It's a non-greasy lotion and it's from Vaseline. I love this. I keep this in my purse, and I got this actually from a Walmart box quite a while ago. This might have been last year that I got this, and I'm finally getting around to using it. So I keep this in my purse and I'm just obsessed with it. It's so hydrating. A lot of the time I'll put lotion on and it'll be too water-based, so I'll feel like 5 minutes later I need to put more lotion on. This doesn't do that. This just makes me feel hydrated for a very long time, and I'm loving that. I keep this in my purse so it's convenient to grab. I'm someone who hates having dry skin, so I just reach for this constantly. So definitely when I run out, I'm going to be repurchasing this in the big size. I should mention this with my other primer because this is a silicone based primer, but I forgot how much I loved this until this past month when I started using it. This is the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. It's a silicone based primer that I love to use on my T-zone area. I have pretty large pores like on my nose and just kind of like around the nose area, but really nowhere else. But I do have acne pitting in between my eyebrows. So I like to use these pore filling primers just to fill in the pitting and also to fill in the pores around my nose. So this one works really great. It makes makeup just glide on beautifully over it. And for the price of this is about $6. For the price, this is an amazing primer. Speaking of e.l.f., I am also obsessing about this e.l.f. Shimmering Facial Whip in the color Pink Lemonade. It is the most beautiful like cream blush I have ever seen, and you need such a minimal amount of this, so I just squirted a tiny bit on my hand right there, and this will go such a long way. If you can see, it's got like this iridescent pinky purple to it. It's so beautiful on the cheeks. You can wear it alone or you can set it with a powder over it. I just think it's so absolutely beautiful. I love wearing it, especially during the fall time when I'm looking for kind of more those peachy purple or pinky purple type of blushes. So this is so gorgeous. I'm just obsessed with it. Next up is two lip products. These are my last two favorite products. The first one is this Kat Von D Lolita 2. Again, I really like warm tones around fall time, so I lean more toward the Lolita 2 because it's a lot warmer. It's kind of like that terracotta brown color. It's absolutely beautiful. It goes so well with a lot of like the vampy looks that I like to do in fall time. So this is what it looks like. It's just such a pretty kind of like like I said, terracotta color. It's kind of like that orangey, reddy brown color. So beautiful on the lips, so long lasting. I'm just obsessed with it for fall. And the last product is one of my favorite lip balms lately has been from, I'm not sure what the brand is, but it's a cinnamon, SW Basics is the brand, and it is a cinnamon lip balm. And it actually kind of feels like it's got like exfoliating properties because when I use this, I tend to use this after I take a shower to prep my lips, and I feel like it really gets rid of all those dead skin cells and hydrates for a really long time. Usually I put Carmex on, but Carmex tends to wear off quite quickly on me. This I can still feel on my lips like hours later. And it's got a lot of great ingredients in it. It's got cocoa butter, coconut oil, beeswax, cardamom, and cinnamon, and then essential oils. So it's completely organic as well. Just a beautiful product, and it works super well. So I'm obsessed with it and I really like it. So now moving on to the products that I didn't like so much this month. And I have a total of 6 products that I did not like. So first of all, I'm really sad to say that I do not like this powder. This is the Lunatic Cosmetics Mystifying Mattifying High Definition Microfinish Pressed Powder. This powder, it's a white powder, and I don't have any issues with it giving a white cast or anything, but it makes my skin look terribly dry, and it emphasizes every single little pore I have on my face. And I don't have a ton of facial imperfection. I don't have any textural issues or anything like that, but this makes me look like I do have those kind of issues. So I'm not a big fan of this. I probably won't ever wear it again. I also don't like HD powders because they do give a flashback in photography. Next up is a product that I got from BoxyCharm last month, and this is the Brow Gel by Tanya Crooks. It's a clear brow gel. This makes me feel like I have crunchy hairspray eyebrows. I don't like this product at all. I used it in my kit recently for a wedding, and I regret doing so because it gave the girls crunchy eyebrows. So this is a product I do not like at all, and I don't recommend it. Next up is this product that I actually got from the dollar store, and the reason that I'm including it in here, I don't feel like it was a huge waste, was because this product doesn't do what it says it's supposed to do, and I actually like a different product which is meant for a different purpose. I'll explain in a second. So this is the Skin Nutrition's New York Age-Defy Dark Circle and Puffiness Serum. Now this same brand at the dollar store has a green one that says it's meant for dark like spots on your face. So I had been using that green one for my under eye circles and it worked really well. So I thought, why not get the one that's actually for dark circles and see how this works. Maybe it'll work even better. This doesn't work at all. The green one works great. So it's very odd that the one intended for dark circles does not work for dark circles, and the one intended for dark spots works for dark circles. Very odd. So if you ever go to the dollar store and you come across these products, I would recommend getting the green one instead of this red one. Next up is this Tarte Precision Longwear Liner. I liked this at first when I got it, but it dried out so quickly. It just does not stay wet. I used this twice, and then when I went back to use it again, it was completely dried out. So I don't know what's up with this. Maybe I just got a dud one. I also don't love the tip on it, to be quite honest. It's just way too long, and it just doesn't have, I don't know, it's way too long and it's too fat. I feel like I like something that has a really, really fine tip. I'm liking brush tip applicators a lot more lately, so not a fan of this. I know this is some people's like holy grail liner. I'm just letting you know it didn't work for me. I'm not saying it's a bad product. These are just the reasons that I don't like it. So yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this. And the last item that I have that I was disappointed in is this Dr. Brandt Needles No More 3D Volumizing Mask. So I've been trying this out for a good 3 weeks now, and I have not noticed any difference. Well, I have noticed a difference, but it's not a good one. So it's actually making my under eye circles deeper. I'm not seeing as much purpleness as I usually do, but the crevices are deeper than ever. I don't know necessarily if it just has to do with this product, because I've never had this issue before using this product, or if it has to do with something else, whether it be diet, water, stuff like that. But I'm gonna stop using this because I'm concerned that it's causing me more issues. It is a $90 product full size, and luckily I got this for a sample. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend it. Alright guys, so those were my October favorites and not so favorites. Definitely let me know down in the info box if you have any favorite products of this month. I love trying out new stuff, so let us all know down there. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.